Now this quadratic equation is already in standard form, right? We've got ax squared, so we can see that the a in our case is a 1, plus bx, so the b is a negative 1, plus c, so the c is a 2. I'll just identify them here. A, b, c. So a is a 1, right? Just match them up here. A is a 1, b is a negative 1, and c is the constant, which is 2. Substitute these into our quadratic formula, which is x is going to be negative b, or the opposite of b, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Let's substitute. X is negative b. Now be careful here. It's negative b, or the opposite of b. b is a negative, so lots of negatives here. Negative 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so it's that negative 1 squared, and then minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 2, all over 2a. A is a 1. So we are at x equals negative 1 is a 1, plus or minus the square root. Negative 1 squared is 1, and what do we get here? Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, times 2 is negative 8, all over 2. So we're going to get 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 7 all over 2. And as soon as I see that square root of a negative, I'm taking the I out. So let's do that right up here at the top. So I'm going to write our answer like this. X is 1 plus or minus I square root of 7. Can't break 7 down anymore. All over 2. And I claim that's our answer. Now often, since it's an answer that involves complex numbers, you might want to write it like this. 1/2 plus square root of 7 over 2i, and 1/2 minus square root of 7 over 2i. That's typically of the form a plus bi.